Forget everything you thought you knew about the action camera market, because the entire status quo just got shattered in a single executive interview. Right now, everyone is fixated on the brand new Insta360 X6 360-degree camera, but while the mainstream tech media is distracted by iterative action cams, a massive shift is silently taking place behind closed doors. Insta360 isn't just trying to dominate action footage anymore, they are coming directly for Sony, Canon, Panasonic, and the entire traditional mirrorless camera market. And no, this isn't based on some anonymous Chinese supply chain whisperer or a sketchy Weibo rendering. The CEO of Insta360 sat down directly with the Japanese tech publication Plus Digital following the opening of their flagship store in Akihabara, Asakusa, and dropped a truth bomb that should make every camera executive in Tokyo deeply uncomfortable. Insta360 is officially developing two distinct mirrorless cameras. Not one, but two separate interchangeable lens systems built from the ground up. For months, the camera ecosystem has been dissecting leaked photos posted to Chinese social media showing an unreleased Insta360 body clamped down with a micro 4/3 mount, running a classic Olympus M. Suico digital prime lens. Most analysts, including coverage from platforms like Nikon USA and Canon USA fan networks, assumed this was just a singular engineering test bench, a one-off experiment to test larger sensor dynamics. But the official word straight from the top confirms our initial theories were completely underestimating their scope. The first model is exactly what you would expect from a classic hybrid setup, a traditional, ergonomically grounded mirrorless camera body centered around a micro 4/3 sensor pipeline. Think about the market positioning here. Panasonic has largely shifted their engineering resources toward full-frame bodies like the S5 series, leaving a massive vacuum for creator-focused, portable, high-bitrate micro 4/3 gear. Insta360 sees that gap. By pairing a proven micro 4/3 sensor with their legendary computational algorithms, state-of-the-art flow-state stabilization, and incredible active thermal management, they are building what could be the ultimate daily driver for solo shooters. Imagine getting mirrorless depth of field combined with horizon locking that never breaks, all without needing an external 3-axis gimbal. However, the real shockwave comes from the second camera. In the interview, when pressed on the form factor of the second design, the CEO explicitly stated they are building a camera in a form factor that the industry has never seen before. Let that sink in. In a saturated market filled with endless black plastic rectangles, Insta360 is actively designing a shape that fundamentally breaks traditional camera design language. Now, let's be realistic for a second. I'll believe the radical claims when I actually hold the hardware in my hands, but we have to ask ourselves, what does a totally unprecedented mirrorless form factor even look like? Are we talking about a modular, ultra-compact interchangeable lens block? Or perhaps a hybrid design that merges the form factor of a handheld gimbal, like their recent Insta360 Luna Ultra, with a massive interchangeable sensor hub? We already saw GoPro drop leaks regarding their upcoming Mission 1 Pro ILS, an interchangeable lens action camera concept. But let's be real, GoPro's design uses a tiny 1-inch sensor, lacks active electronic contact pins for true lens communication, and feels like a compromised niche product that regular creators will struggle to use naturally. Insta360 isn't playing that limited game. They are targeting full optical integration with real glass, proper electronic contact protocols, and seamless software integration. So, here is my question for you right now. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Would you actually drop your current Sony, Canon, or Fuji setup for a micro 4/3 mirrorless camera built by an action camera brand, or do you think traditional camera ergonomics are too refined to beat? I read every single comment, so let me know down below. Let's break down the realistic launch timeline, because this isn't vaporware stranded in a lab. Official roadmap indicators point directly to CP Plus in Yokohama, Japan, specifically the upcoming spring trade show season. This means we are looking at a full physical prototype unveil at CP Plus, with an official retail release slated for early 2027. That gives traditional legacy brands a very narrow window to respond. Think about the technical implications here. If Insta360 integrates their custom AI tracking engines, multi-camera software ecosystems, and high-bandwidth processing units directly into an interchangeable MFT mount, they eliminate the biggest pain points of classic camera bodies: clunky menus, terrible mobile connectivity, and outdated autofocus tracking. On the flip side, heat dissipation and battery management are going to be monumental hurdles. Fitting a larger sensor, complex readout architecture, and computational image processing into an unconventional chassis without triggering severe thermal throttling within 10 minutes of 4K recording will require absolute engineering brilliance. They've had hits, but they've also had hardware that didn't quite hit the mark for high-end professional workflows. Just look at the early software friction on the Luna Ultra Gimbal series. But if Insta360 manages to pull off true open-mount compatibility paired with their industry-leading AI processing, the mirrorless landscape will never be the same. The hardware race is officially reignited.